computer. All right, everybody, welcome to the Epic MD Virtual Care Partner Saturday morning training. My name is Jeff, and Lisa Giamalva has, obviously we are here to really share with you some exciting news. We are so excited about what has transpired over the first 30 days. But before we get started, guys, I just want to make sure everybody understands that you know, we live in the land of opportunity, and this is a very big opportunity for all of us who've accepted it. But I just want to reiterate, we don't have an opportunity and very thankful unless we serve the people that really have protected our country. And with this being Memorial Day weekend, guys, I want everybody to understand the importance of what this weekend really is. And I think this really says it. There's no better time than Memorial Day weekend to pay tribute to our military, first responders, and those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice on behalf of our freedom. And just want to make sure that's always in our minds, especially on Monday, because, you know, sometimes we take for granted the very thing a lot of people would come here and risk their lives for. So I just want to really take the time, 3 seconds, just to, you know, remember all the people that really have served our country. So with that, guys, we are so excited to be able to come to you today and really share with you our really first 30 days, and it's been a tremendous success. And what I'm going to do now is we're going to go through a lot of information, guys. We're going to go through some recognition. We're going to go through a brand new contest that we're going to be kicking off, and no better person to really kick off the show today is Lisa Giamalva. So I'm going to turn this over to you, Lisa, with your PowerPoint slides.
Okay. Share screen. Does everybody see that? Thumbs up. Perfect. Save. All right, so let's do from the beginning. All right, so, oh my gosh, I think, I don't know if your head is still spinning from that closeout on Thursday, but mine is. It was incredible closeout. I just want to first of all thank every single person on this call, because of course I'm giving you guys a big applause. I'm so honored to be working with this group of people. You guys really rallied. I know people were working from the time they woke up all the way through midnight. I actually saw orders coming in at 1, 2, and even 3 o'clock in the morning, because they didn't click over to the new pay plan until I think at 8 in the morning is when it actually happened. So I was blown away by your effort. I want to thank each and every one of you. I see so many leaders emerging. I know that this opportunity that we all have our hands around is bigger than us. We're here to really change a lot of lives. And I believe we're all at a very, very special place within this company, and the timing right now, all of you right now are considered our founding distributors of Epic MD. And if you think about that, that's a very exciting place to be, because you look out 1, 2, 3, 4 years down the road, this is where the wealth is going to be created. So again, I want to applaud all of you. Your efforts were absolutely amazing. So first of all, I just want to recap our pricing structure. Okay, moving forward, everybody knows that we're virtual care partners, and in order to deploy doctors, onboard physicians, okay, with the product that is coming in October, you need to be a virtual care consultant pro. Okay, a virtual care consultant pro has what's called a master deployment license. There's ongoing technology fees associated with that. So the cost is $399. That's the initial cost to get involved, startup cost. And 30 days later, it's $99 per month. So this includes a lot, you guys. There's going to be certification, there's training, there's technology fees. I mean, if you guys had any idea what goes into the back end of what's about to happen, it would blow your mind. Jeff and I are seeing a lot of this firsthand, and this team over at Epic MD is first class. So this is our cost. This is our overhead to be able to do what we're going to be doing. Of course, with that, and this is very generous on their part, is going to be included a free, not included, it's going to kind of be a perk. It'll allow you to have a free family membership for up to 5. So you'll have that telehealth membership that you can use. Now, as far as the commission goes, again, just to recap this, you guys, when somebody gets started and they buy the $3.99, within their first 7 days, because it's all about action, right? It's all about urgency. If they enroll 2 more virtual care consultant pros personally, that's going to immediately lock them into a 50% commission on the Fast Start bonus. So everybody understands the Fast Start bonus is on the $3.99. And that would be personally. Every time you bring somebody in, you'll get $200. The first 2, by the way, they're going to be at 25%. Okay, so you're going to make $100. If you do it in 7 days, on your third one, you'll earn $200. Now, if you miss that timeline, not to worry. If you sponsor 5 over any period of time, you can still lock in that 50% Fast Start commission, and that would then start on your 6th enrollment. So the first 5 would be at 25%. Okay, just want to recap that. Any more questions? Direct them. Sideline me later.
And Lisa, let me make one more point. The $3.99 is not an annual fee. The $3.99 is not an annual fee. It is a one-time fee and $99 a month. I'm going to say it for a third time because some people still ask the question. $3.99 is not an annual fee.
Okay, good. Everyone got that. All right, so now we're going to move into recognition because we want to, first of all, again, this is about you guys today. We want to really acknowledge your effort in launching the company in really the first 30 days. And so we want to get right into the recognition and really applaud you all and thank you for all your efforts and what you put into this, because I know there was a lot of hard work. There was a lot of phone calls. There was a lot of 3-way calls. There was a lot of launch calls. All I know is I was like this. I know Jeff and I, that's what we did straight for the last 30 days. So I know you all were in the same situation.
And along that point, Lisa, I want to make the point also of, hey, we really do understand and we appreciate you guys buying into our vision. What we all went on in the beginning here, these first 30 days, was vision, right? Was trust in the leadership that brought you in. I get it. And you guys, you rallied, and a lot of you now have the foundation needed to really go out there and build your team. So this is what recognition is all about, guys. And Lisa will start it off.
All right, so I'm going to do the first rank. Okay, we had a lot of people hit that first rank. First rank, and just so you guys know, this is going to be either done in 30 days or we have the ability for you guys to do this over the next, we put into a 4-month mark. So September 1st would be the deadline to accumulate volume over a 4-month period. So we're not going to go through the qualifications right now, but the first rank is $5,000. It's what we call our manager rank. And we actually had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people hit that rank, which was absolutely amazing. So I'm going to start with the first one, Dean Hibbs. Dean Hibbs accomplished $8,988 in sales volume between him and his entire group, okay, within the month of May. And by the way, May isn't over yet. I'm posting these numbers now on May 26th. So this is where everybody stands right now. So they'll go up, I'm sure. Fran Gatto ended up with 8239, unbelievable. Dr. Kelsey Wingington ended up with 8239. Congratulations, Dr. Kelsey. Patricia Seaman, my maid of honor, best friend. She ended up with 7490. Congratulations, Patricia. Gary Griffin, 7499. Christy Nicolette, 5243. Unbelievable. Ronette Lassane, 5243. Now you got to understand, becoming a manager, the rank, is the volume of $5,000 in a 30-day calendar period, all the way up to the next rank, which is $14,999, which is executive. So we had some people, knocking on the door of executive, and Dean, the month isn't over. Fran, you guys you have what, 5 more days or 6 more days, something like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it over to Jeff right now, and he's going to congratulate our next rank, which is executives.
So guys, executive is a very prestigious rank within our compensation plan. These are people that did between 15,000. Okay, is it 15, Lisa? Or no, I'm sorry. You got Jim Hayes at 10. So it's 15,000 all the way up to $29,999. So we're going to recognize Jim anyway.
Jim, congratulations. You got the manager rank, but you're almost at executive.
Jim, hey man, 10,486, Jim, is a phenomenal accomplishment.
Unbelievable.
4,000, Jim, $514 more, and you will be an executive.
So I'm speaking that into fruition, right?
Right. So let's start with Sonia. So once again, these guys did from 14,000 to $29,999 in a calendar month. And the first person we're going to recognize, I got to find her now, is Sonia. So Sonia, I'm going to unmute you, and we're going to ask everybody to take 2 minutes and just do a quick testimonial.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Excellent. Well, I have to apologize ahead of time. I've been having some spotty internet, so fingers crossed for 2 minutes. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. This was unexpected this morning, so thank you guys. So little about me. So my background, first of all, I'm Sonia Schoenenberg. I'm from Minnesota. I have a background in health and wellness. I'm a registered dietitian, certified diabetes educator, and have been in the network marketing industry for the past 8 years. Have had some really good success, but was always really looking for something to take me to the next level. I should back up and say another thing that I'm really excited about that comes from my background is an 8-year stint in pharmaceutical sales. So, I believe that every step of your journey takes you to the next one. And there was a reason why I stumbled upon all the different circumstances that I did. So I actually had the opportunity to meet Jeff and Lisa through our last company, World Global Network. And we were not financially linked, but I watched them on stage. I watched Jeff on Diamond Zone and Lisa with an occasional appearance. Every single morning, I think, I told Jeff, I said, I think I probably missed 2 Diamond Zones the entire year. And so never, ever missed, time to learn and to mentor and to grow. And what I was so incredibly impressed with when I met them was their hearts for helping people that weren't even financially linked to them, their servant leadership, of course, their experience and success in the industry that we don't even need to talk about because they've gone to top of so many companies and they've done it. And so what I was really looking for in this journey of life was someone that I could lock arms with. And I have to also give credit to Wayne Mast, and I couldn't have done this without him. But I wanted to find some mentorship that could take us to the next level. And so I said to Wes, just a month before this opportunity came around, I said, if there was ever an opportunity to come, follow Jeff and Lisa somewhere, we're gone. I don't care what that is. So it was really their mentorship that brought me to this opportunity. And really what I'm excited about is not only is it a perfect fit for my background, but we're building an incredible team. We're taking healthcare places that it's going to go anyway, so why not be part of it? And the receptivity that I've gotten from cold market, from people in my warm market, from professionals is unbelievable. So I truly believe we have an incredible opportunity in our hands. And we're just going to take that whole network marketing experience, make it more professional, and as I refer to, 10x it. So that's what I'm excited about. So thank you so much, Jeff and Lisa, for believing in me.
Oh my gosh, Sonia, thank you so much. I mean, we were so excited to be teamed up with you and your incredible team and your vision. And don't get me wrong, guys, this girl is very competitive, very competitive. So we are so excited. So we're going to go right to Shaylisa. And we want to keep these flowing, guys. I got to find Shaylisa now. Hang on. Okay. So actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to let everybody unmute themselves. So just guys, be conscious of your mute buttons if you're not asked to speak. Okay. So okay, so Shaylisa, you could unmute yourself. Go ahead, girl.
All righty, I'm here, Jeff.
Look at that volume, Shaylisa. 16,478.
I can't even believe it. I'm shaking in my shoes, and I'm barefoot. So, thank you so much. So, I'm Shaylisa Corey, and I was blessed to meet Lisa and Jeff about 7 years ago. Just knew them as acquaintances. They brought me into the last company we were in right at the very beginning, and I'll just have to say, anybody on this call, listen to what they say. They are such amazing human beings. Let's start there first. They are so full of heart. And then their wisdom of 25 years, boots on the ground in the MLM industry and direct sales industry. You can't go wrong with learning. And one of the things I said when I found out where I was positioned in this company was, I've never felt like crying except for right now, because I've learned so much with our other company for the last 18 months. I've grown so much personally. And I said, and I still have so much more to learn, because I learned something from both Lisa and Jeff every time they speak and every time I'm in their presence. So thank you so much for your amazing mentorship and who you are in the world and how you are with people. I am so excited, you guys, because I've been in the holistic healthcare arena my entire adult life. And I love people. And so now I'm going to bring the beautiful blend of medicine, because there's a place for all of it. And I have never had more fun in the last 4 weeks. I have had no resistance whatsoever. Doesn't matter who I talk to, professionals who have never been in direct sales. Doesn't matter if they've been in direct sales. Everyone wants to take a look at this. Everyone researches this. The physicians, the allopathic and the alternative. So all I can say is this ride, and because I got to meet the corporate team, Lisa and Jeff, and then Jack Carabes and Matt Wanderer and Craig and Lou, I mean, they're all heart. They're all down to earth. There's no hype. This is going to be a very professional, fun, amazing ride. So don't hesitate. Be as competitive as you can with yourself and bring in as many people. Thank you so much, Jeff and Lisa, for your leadership.
Oh my gosh, Shaylisa, so proud. 16,000. That's unbelievable. Great job, girl.
Thank you.
Executive, Mr. Bill Davey, 23,235. So, Bill, I know you're on the call. You want to unmute yourself, sir?
I'm unmuted. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Always driving.
All right. Yes, I am. Well, I got 4 little kids, and they all got friends over, so I'm hiding out in my car right now. So, anyways, I'm so glad Jeff and Lisa, gave me a call when they heard about this opportunity, because I am in the medical sales. I have a medical sales distributorship, and I know Jeff. I know the whole executive team. I've known them for about 10 years. They've all been involved in medical, and it was just a way to kind of reunite the band. And what I saw for me with my medical sales is we always are looking for ways that we can get into a doctor's practice. And when he told me I had something that I could get in for free, I could actually give it to the practice. I just think that's great for me and for my medical distributors that I'm talking with, because we all carry different lines of products. And the best thing you can do from a medical sales perspective is you get in and get a relationship with a practice. You start showing them a free platform to generate ancillary revenue. They're going to love you, and you're not going to be looked at as a sales rep anymore. You're going to be looked at more as a consultant, and they're going to ask you, well, what else do you have? What else do you have that's better for my patients, that I can implement into my practice? So when I saw this and I started sharing it with my medical distributors, it seemed to be a no-brainer, and we're having very good success with that.
Bill, thank you so much, brother. Executive, Mr. Bill Davies, so proud. But you know what? You watch. Bill will be one of the top people in this company. There's no doubt about that. All right, Gordon Turner and Shane Hendricks. They are a team, 25,466. Gordon, are you there, my brother?
I'm here, Jeff. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir. Yay, Gordon.
Thank you, man. Listen, I'm from upstate of South Carolina. My partner Shane is in Chattanooga area. He's been globetrotting for the last 2 or 3 weeks, and he couldn't be with us today because he was in a golf tournament. But he did go see the Queen Henry over there getting married, so that was pretty cool. But guys, I'm just super excited about this opportunity. This is a totally different, new opportunity for me. I knew nothing of telemedicine or virtual healthcare or anything like that. I just saw that Jeff and Lisa were making a move one day, and I get digging, and I shoot Lisa a text. I said, okay, is there an income opportunity attached to this? Because, guys, about 7 months ago, I'd been watching Jeff and Lisa in another company, and I'd made this decision. I told Lisa this. I said, and just like I think it was Sonia that said, if they ever went anywhere, it would be an honor to be able to plug a team into these guys. I've never seen anybody that puts their heart and soul into other people. And with Epic MD and what we've got with the opportunity with this and the leadership and people that really have it together and know how to build teams, this is a perfect marriage. And I get excited. I wake up in the morning excited about most things anyway. But when I start looking at this opportunity, I've never seen money like this in any direct sale opportunity ever. And I've been doing this since 1992. I dated myself a little bit. But we've got an opportunity here, and we've got the leadership on the sales side. The business segment is 10% of this equation, guys. The other 90% is right here between the 6 inches in your ear, and we've got the best in the business to help us get that mindset to build this the right way. So I'm just super excited and appreciate you guys a lot.
Hey, Gordon, to know nothing about telemedicine and be one of the top producers, oh my gosh. Can you imagine when you get a little knowledge, Gordon? This is crazy. All right, so Lisa, you want to change the slide? All right, our top rank so far in 30 days. Gonna change the slide? Top rank in our first 30 days, guys. These are our top 2 producers. These guys hit director. Directors do between 30,000 and 99,000, right? Isn't the next one is 100, right? 99,999. So to go from that to the next level, guys, these people, here's the one thing everybody on this call, everybody we're recognizing has in common. You guys ready for this? They all have multiple legs. And we're going to go through that in a second. They all have multiple legs of business. They didn't sponsor one. Okay? The top directors sponsored between 15 and 18 people. So I'm going to go first and foremost from some people that are very close to our heart, is Gus and Jan Fernandez. You talk about wearing your heart on your sleeve. You talk about caring about people. 35,219 in 30 days? Oh my gosh. Gus, are you there, my brother?
Yes, sir. We are. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Hey.
Thank you. It's crazy because we talked to Jeff and Lisa this morning, and we didn't even know that we were directors yet. Our focus is so straight on. But we just want to just say that, thank you to everyone. We're at a great point in our life where we can pick and choose who we want to work with. And as good as the opportunity is, it's all about working with the people that you want to be with. In fact, one of the people on here, Kenny and Francis, they were the first people, frankly, that I called. They're both unbelievable people, but they're also both beasts, if you will. Kenny looks like a beast. Francis does not look like a beast.
But she can fool you.
That's right. She's absolutely striking in every way. But our background is basically this. I own a training and speaking company. I'm also a partner in a national insurance brokerage. And I was, quite frankly, looking for a way to find a fit in the space that I'm in. And this is a perfect fit for it. I believe I told this to Jeff and Lisa before. Jan and I were actually involved and built to the top another company, another telemed company that actually fell apart because we ended up, which is a great problem, all of us collectively bringing on more business than they could handle. And the CEO of that company, the former company, called me even before I knew about this, and I was sworn to secrecy. What he said to me was, there's a group of people that are coming together in South Florida. And let me just tell you, these guys, I just won't forget what he said to me. These guys, because of their deep talent and their skill set, have the opportunity of really pulling this thing off in a big way. And that's this company, which is terrific. So when the op came to us, I couldn't talk about it. I knew about it. I just didn't know who the players were, and phenomenal as they all are. I just want to thank everybody here as part of our team as well. Kenny and Francis, Dr. Batson, just an absolute gentleman every step of the way. Jan has background as a dental office manager and also as a office manager in a couple of medical practices. I can't say enough good things about Jeff and Lisa. Again, it's all about working with the people that you want to be with.
Yes.
And there aren't two people I'd rather be with more than with Jeff and Lisa. Always first class, always accommodating. He does ask me quite a bit to have Jan front and center. I don't know what that's about, but I suspect that he's tired of looking at me. That must be what it is. One last thing, I've got a sign here behind me saying that be fearless in what sets your soul on fire. And I will tell you, this sets our soul on fire, and I'll have an opportunity, we both will at some point, to really talk about the why, but it does in a very, very special way. So again, thanks to Jeff and Lisa. Thanks to everybody that we're working with.
All your hard work.
We're just getting started.
Yes,
that's the beauty of this thing.
Just getting started. The month isn't even over, like Lisa said.
I've got calls all day long today to get the work done, and we're just beginning. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Awesome. You guys, awesome.
Thank you so much. Thank you for all your hard work.
Thank you, Jan. Thank you very much, guys. And now, guys, our top producers so far in 30 days. Amazing, comes from the same leg. Kenny and Francis Williams and Dr. James and Rebecca Batson. Kenny, are you there?
I'm on, brother. How you doing?
There he is. There he is.
Absolutely. Hey, thanks for having me on the call. Gus, thank you, first of all, for sponsoring me. I remember back when I got the call from you. I told Francis, I'm not going. I don't want to look at anything. I had 6 plates spinning, guys, at one time trying to figure out which one was the one to work. And my wife convinced me to jump in the car, take a day off, and spend it down in Miami. And I'd say 6 hours later, my credit card was coming out, and I was ready to roll. I met all the leadership, fell in love with every one of you guys, Jeff, Lisa. Didn't know you before this. I knew I was in one of your teams with the former company, but man, I don't even know what to say here. I've been doing 3-way calls now for a month, more than I've ever done. And if some of you people out there aren't doing 3-way calls, you need to learn how to do those. And there's no better person to do a 3-way call with other than my partner, Dr. Batson there. Doc, you on?
Yes, I am.
Go ahead. You take it over.
Well, I'll tell you one thing's for sure. My life has changed in 30 days. Just a little background.
We can't hear Jeff.
Chiropractor for 35 years in 2 different locations. Kenny and I have known each other for probably 25 of those 30 years. Long story short, Kenny came into my office about 5 weeks ago, and this monster, you're right, he is a monster, no doubt. He's a great monster, big heart. And he was putting these products in my office, and some of you know what I'm talking about as far as his products are concerned. But anyhow, we got back together after 25 years, and he was,
can barely hear him.
Hey, guys. Hey, Doc, can you speak up a little bit, brother?
Or get close to the microphone.
That's better?
Yeah.
Yes.
So Kenny and I have known each other for quite some time, and Kenny was working in my office with some of his products, and he went to the trip on Miami, and he came back, and he said, you have got to take recognition of what I've just learned. He said, I know you're in the healthcare field. You need to look at this. They're looking for investors. So I'm an investor as well as a doctor. And so he told me about Epic MD. I did my due diligence, and the more I learned about Epic MD, the more excited I came about the product. And so whenever I'm investing, I look at 3 things. I look at the product, number one. If it's something that I believe in, then I'll move to the next step. The next step is the people behind the product. And the more I researched Jack and Matt, the more impressed I became with their backgrounds. And so the second part of my due diligence was quite easy, and I even became more excited about it. And then the next thing I always consider is the price of the product. And for $49, what you get for $49 is just really unbelievable. And so, long story short, I ended up in Miami with Kenny again, and I took out my checkbook and became an investor in this company. And on the way back home, you know what Kenny always does? Kenny does really well. He says, "You need to work this with me." I'm in my office and I'm treating patients, and then I'm running outside to take a call from Kenny to help Kenny and I close somebody. And then I'm spending half my time outside the office, outside the air conditioning. But it's really, I want to take just a minute, guys, to thank my wife as well. She's been great through this because, again, this takes a lot of time away from, you know, your loved ones sometimes. She's been very patient with me. I've been able to run a full-time healthcare practice, and I love this product. I love this company to the point to where I've embraced it, as you can tell, and we're really excited. Again, I want to thank my wife again. She's just a really wonderful, great woman. And I can tell you this, Kenny Williams married very well.
Hey, I get that.
So a good shout out to Francis there as well. But we are excited about this product, guys, and three-way calls are amazing. I've never done this before in my life. I have fallen in love with multi-level marketing the last 30 days. I absolutely love it.
Hey guys, hey, Dr. Batson, I want you to thank your wife one more time, please.
And I want to thank my wife, Rebecca.
All right, thank you. Hey guys, my heart is full with these top producers, and congratulations to everybody who hit one of these classic ranks, which is really the stepping stone to get to the top, which is National Marketing Director. So Lisa, you want to keep going?
I do. Okay, so now we're going to get into just to, again, we want to, you guys, this is, we're all good. This is a sales meeting. You need to know where you are so you know where you're going. So we want to always, you got to know your numbers. You got to know what you've done. And then I always reverse engineer it. If I did this much volume, what did I do to accomplish that? So
yes.
You heard from the top guys. You heard you got Kenny, you got Dr. Batson and Kenny and Francis, Dr. Batson, you've got Gus and Jan. They drove it hard, and they had lots of calls, lots of three-way calls. But there's another key factor, big key factor. And I'm going to start with this first one, and we're going to read these people. We really put out there because we want boots on the ground, you guys. What's going to happen now, and you're going to see all this rolling out with the CEO, Matt Wanderer, and Jack Carabes, the president. This is about deploying the software into the physician's office. This is about connecting the doctor to his patients. We need an army of virtual care consultant pros to be able to service these physicians, and very professionally trained virtual care consultant pros. So with that, you got to understand, if you have 18 frontline people that you brought in, isn't it interesting that that's why Kenny and Francis and Dr. James Batson ended up with the most volume? So they personally brought in, so I'm going to go through the personal numbers right now, 18 people frontline. Gordon Turner and Shane Hendricks, 12 frontline virtual care consultant pros. I'm going to just go through these now, guys. Fran Gatto sponsored 10. We have a four-way tie, 9 personally sponsored virtual care consultants for Gus and Jan Fernandez, Shalisa Corey, Sonia Schoenenberg, and Bill Davey. Isn't this interesting? These are the people you all heard from today. There's clues here. Patricia C. Sponsored consultants. 5 was Nicolette Collette.
Christy Nicolette,
congratulations. Now these people all sponsored 4 frontline. Dr. Kelsey Wingington, congratulations. Gary Griffin, Gina Moran, Jeff Baagi, Dean Hibbs, Dr. Hall, Paul Paget.
Paget.
I think it's Paget.
Okay.
Judy Hettinger and Jim Hayes, all personally sponsored for. And then we have people that hit the 3 mark. That should say 3. Dr. Hero, Tammy Egan, Dawn Marie Feitcher, Jan West, Myra Holcutt, Randy Thompson, Stan Pierce, Sue Featherlin, Peter Wilms, Alondra McGee, Brian Eckstead, Debbie Johnson, Ray Miller, now we're on the 2s, Danielle Worthman, Brent Staton, Dan Mays, it keeps going, Dr. Carter, James Chapman, Ron Cooper, Leisha Ducat, Jason Bristol, Jeff Hatcher, Jean George, Kathleen Tucker, Kenneth Thompson, Liza Quigley, Larry Leager, Megan Fears, Ronette Lassane, and Leslie Michaels. Now, I took the time to read everybody's name. It needs to be applauded. We need to congratulate you all.
50% qualified. 50% qualified.
So what that means is we put a challenge out to you all before the pricing clicks over to $3.99 and $99 a month. Any one of our founding distributors that sponsor 2 people by the close of this period, by the close of the old pay plan, would be grandfathered into 50% fast start bonus. Y'all are grandfathered in. That means every time you sponsor a VCC Pro for $3.99, you're making $200. That's really cool. Okay, so I just want to congratulate you all because this is an incredible effort. I believe there's 48 people that qualified and moved up to the 50% mark in Fast Start Commission. So again, we wanted to read all those names and congratulate you all. And is there anything else you want to add to that, Jeff?
No, just a couple of things, guys, and I've talked about this. Now remember, this is separate conversation because these are people in the business. If you go back to the top people who sponsored the most, and if you remember the slide, okay, 40 people in 6 months. And some people say, well, that's hard. Listen, getting to the top of any company is not easy, but that is the secret sauce. So if someone could sponsor 18 in a month, can you do 40 in 6 months? That's the goal. And that's the foundation I'm talking about if you really want to make the big money, okay? But there's some people here, here's what I love about this opportunity. They could get involved and deploy a practice and make an extra $2,000, $3,000 a month. So it's whatever you want this to be. And just understand that this right here, when you bring somebody in, your goal is to help them get 50% qualified. Okay, if they see the opportunity here to bring on and sponsor a group. Some people don't want to do that. They just want to get their doctor. Great. We love them. We love them. Okay, so with that, Lisa, I think you want to move into, I think the next thing is the contest.
And I need to make a quick correction. Wigginton. Dr. Kelsey Wigginton. Thank you for that. I apologize. She's laughing. She's laughing at me. I love it. Now I got it. Okay, so let's go to the next slide. Okay, I want you guys to all know just the pay structure. So you understand how the back office and the systems work. Little housekeeping here. We are running on a bi-weekly commission cycle. So from May 15th to May 31st, we're in that cycle right now. When that cycle closes out, the volume needs to post, the sales volume needs to post, and then there's an audit that's done. So during this commission cycle from May 15th through May 31st, the commission run date is June 5th. Okay? So I know I had a lot of people saying, where's my commissions? Where's my commissions? If you guys want to take a screenshot of this, okay, and put it on your fridge, you can see all the dates, the commission. This is the dates you want to know. June 20th, payday. July 5th, payday. So keep doing what you're doing, and this money will be in your account on all these days, okay? So that needed to be gone over. All right. Before we close this up, and we have a special guest, a special treat for you, but I'm going to go over this last little piece. We all know that we're driving this to September 1st. We're in what we call pre-launch. And in pre-launch, you guys, you have no idea the stuff that's going on behind the scenes. We're building the plane while we fly it. Our CEO, Dr. Matt Wanderer, just signed the contract for the software, a beautiful back office with all the bells and whistles. That's coming. There's so many things that are coming that are going to really take our company to the top. So during this time, our goal is to do what? Sell memberships, bring on, if this is what you choose, if you want to build a team, virtual care consultant pros, okay, and tag doctors. Right now, what we're doing is we're assigning the doctors. We're looking for physicians that want to implement this program come October. So that is right now being implemented. We're going to have the strategies laid out this week. Okay, we're going to have some more certification calls. We're going to have more physician opportunity presentations geared just to doctors. So during this contest, during this time frame, we want to just keep the momentum going. We want to keep everybody excited. So we kind of thought, what would be fun just to kind of throw some stuff in there. And we decided we're going to do a 6-week contest. It's going to start on June 1st through July 12th. And because we're in Vegas now, we figured let's do something in Vegas. Jeff and I, we kind of wanted to do something fun for a year. We leased a beautifully furnished home with many bedrooms. And we figured, how fun would it be to have a weekend with our top producers? So it's a 6-week contest, and this is the criteria. Every time you bring in a VCC Pro personally, you're going to get 5 points. Anybody down in your group that brings in a VCC Pro for $399, you're going to get 1 point. What we're going to do over the next 6 weeks is we're going to keep track of the points. And the top 3 VCC Pros are going to spend a weekend with Jeff and Lisa, whether you guys like it or not.
You're going to love it.
It's going to be fun. Okay, listen. The bedrooms are beautiful. It's all furnished. You have your own bathroom.
Resort pool.
A resort pool. I'll have to do a FaceTime of our backyard. But what we wanted to do was something intimate, just to really get to know you guys, really get to friendship. Everybody I kind of snuck the secret to, love this idea. There's going to be dinners out, dinners on the strip. We're going to have a show plan. There's going to be a spa day. We're going to have some special leadership training. And more importantly, just really a time to relax and connect. So this weekend, if you plan on being one of the top 3, make sure you're available July 27th, which will be Friday night, flying in, and leaving on July 29th, which will be Sunday. So just as this is a little special, we're very down-to-earth people. We want to get to know you all, and this is a little something that we want to do. And with that, I'm going to turn this back over to Jeff.
All right, so guys, just a little bit on the contest. You know, we've been in this industry a long time, and here's what I think the secret sauce is, guys. It's really working with your leadership. It's really working and connecting and really bringing a family where people feel part of. This is what is so different about this industry. It's about what the culture of what we're going to create here. And when you do that, okay, and you connect, this is where you then duplicate that. And so this is the first step. We're going to have many different contests. But once again, I just want to make sure to reiterate, okay, personal sponsors, 5 points. Downline, 1 point. Top 3, right, come to Vegas, all expenses paid. Okay? So I can't wait to see there. We'll be giving up. Lisa, we're going to do updates weekly on this?
Yes.
Okay, weekly updates so you can understand where you guys are at. I know Kenny Williams loves Vegas, so something tells me he might be one of the top 3. But I know there's a lot of competitive people out there. All right. So what I want to do, guys, is really really share with you now and turn over the call to our CEO. I know Matt is on the call, And let me make sure I could unmute him first. Hang on one second. Let me find, there he is. There he is, hang on. So let me first make the introduction, guys, to Matt. And you know, everything about our business, everything is about leadership. Matt, can I get a sound check, please?
There we go. Can you hear me?
Yeah, okay, perfect. Okay.
Can you see me? Is my video working?
Well, let me see.
Yes.
Let me see if we should look at you. Yeah, okay.
No, I can't find it.
You're good. All right, so anyway,
right, cool.
everything, guys, rises and falls on leadership. And I've been talking about and really developing leadership for years. And when I first was introduced to Matt Wander, let me tell you what I really understood. What I really understood was his vision. And I do know one thing about a leader. A leader is not strayed or swayed away from other people's opinions. A leader is sold on his vision. He's sold on where he's taking the company, and we are people that buy into that vision. If you have somebody that is sold on their vision, okay, I'm telling you, there's the secret sauce to any successful company. And I will say this. When I first met Matt Wander, Lisa and I, we knew without a doubt he knew where he wanted to take, okay, the special, unique niche into the healthcare community and doing it in a different way. All we're here for the ride and to bring on as many professional people to bring this product into the marketplace. So without further ado, guys, our CEO, Mr. Matt Wander.
Jeff, Lisa, thank you guys so much. Hey, what a presentation. So this is the first time I've been able to join one of these Saturday morning Success Zone presentations. And it's just another affirmation in terms of, you know, the decisions that we made and the good judgment that my team had to get me into partnership with Jeff and Lisa here, and therefore with all of you. So, you know, I thank everyone here for coming together and like I've heard a number of times in this call today, really putting your heart into this. When this started off, it was a vision, it was a dream, it was a crazy idea, and that was 6 years ago. And I've had people telling me this was impossible for the last 6 years, and this is crazy, and you can't do that, and doctors can't see patients digitally, and it's not going to work there, and that technology can't happen. Here we are, it works, and we've got something that no one has. So this is what in technology they always call a blue ocean strategy, where, you know, everyone on this call, there's 86 people here right now. And I've had the privilege to get to know quite a few of you personally. And, you know, I'll say, guys, we're doing something big here. This is no mom and pop shop thing. You know, we're going all the way. You guys are taking us there. I'm here to lead, and I'm not going anywhere. So, you know, together we are unstoppable. We've got, you know, at the end of one of our videos, it says that we've got an unmatched team. And we've got unstoppable conviction, and it's true. There's nothing in the world that's going to slow us down now. We've got and seeing some of the numbers today, watching those numbers go across this screen. Lisa, kudos to you. Putting that together had to have been tough, real hard work. You can't even imagine because as Lisa pointed out, we don't have a beautiful, you know, fully functioning, you know, back office system in place today. So a lot of this stuff she's crunching out in a spreadsheet and then making pretty, you know, so she can present it here. But wow, those numbers speak for themselves, don't they? I mean, because this is something that we've only, you know, brought to market with the sales team over, what is it, 6 weeks? Something.
30 days.
How many?
30 days.
1 month. 1 month. So, I mean, guys, imagine where we're going to be in 1 year, right? We're going to look back on these days and this blue ocean in front of us right now, and it's going to seem like a dream for many of you, as it does for me right now, because I remember where this was 12 months ago when, you know, I had all the technology people telling me we couldn't even get this to happen. And then we had the lawyers telling us that the doctors couldn't sign contracts in different states, but they all could. And they did. And it works 24/7, 365. So as great as the sales testimonials are, the user testimonials are just as powerful, right? We bring those things together, and we've got something that's absolutely never been done before. So, you know, we don't have a lot of the burdens that are associated with a network marketing company, things like inventory. You know, we don't need a lot of the complex, you know, bonus structures to drive us, because we've got such a simple, elegant tool in front of us. It's all digital. There's no need to buy 30 of these and store them in the closet somewhere. And this is also, you know, it's something that a lot of the people on this call are healthcare professionals, or have been, you know, med device salespeople or pharma reps. And this company speaks to a full audience. I can sit down and have a dinner with just about anyone, and by the end of that dinner, they have, one way or another, joined the company. And I know that you guys are starting to experience the same thing. It's an exponential model. It was, you know, like I've said before, kind of modeled after Uber and Airbnb, where, you know, we're the lucky people at the front end of this thing who get to point out the obvious, which is, hey, America, you know, healthcare is going mobile, and we've got a tool, and it's free. And so, you know, one of the things that, you know, Jeff, do you want me to touch on how I describe to a buddy the economics of this thing?
Yeah, so let me just set this up. Matt, remember how I said when we talked before, I said to you, you know, Matt, you're going to sponsor so many people, and there's only going to be a certain percentage of those people that are going to be serious. Okay, remember? Now, if you saw today, Matt, at peak, we had 92 people on. These are serious people. And what I would love you to do now is really just take this 5 to 10 minutes, whatever you need. I'm not telling you what to take, but share with them really the message you want people to send, like we talked about last night, when they're out there, because these are the people that are going to build the billion-dollar company, Matt.
Absolutely. So I'm asking my wife to shut the door so the kids don't come running through here, piling through with the puppy and so forth. But so I get it. Everyone here is at the front of this. This is the real team. And I understand now, Jeff, what you were talking about, that, you know, we'll have much larger organization, but a lot of people won't have the hustle to frankly, to break off a piece of their weekend and do business development work, right? So there again, I mean, cheers to everyone on this call. You know, this is a weekend, and we're here because we want to be, right? We're here because, and that's exactly the people who win, right? And you know, I've been fortunate enough to win a few times in business, and you know, everything I've done up until this point is a warm-up lap. I mean, let there be no question. I mean, for me, this is the main event in my career. Everything I've done over the last 20 years has been a preparation for this moment, where we're going to do something that America is going to benefit from and remember. We're absolutely changing healthcare right now, and it requires a unique strategy. It requires this exact strategy in order to work. We need talented people across the country helping doctors understand that these tools are available, and in our model they're available free of charge. Right. So one of the things that I mentioned, Jeff, in a prior call was, you know, how I explain this to a friend of mine who has no idea what I'm doing, and then gets to the point in the conversation where it's okay, but how does someone make money, right? And I say it's simple. It's really simple, and it is the simple. So, you know, you look at the average practice in America. There's 2,500 patients in the practice, and excuse me one moment. I'm going to shut my door. I've got my daughter yelling down the hall. One second, please.
Hey, Matt, you should be in Bill Davies in his car with him.
Oh, well, my wife got the door. Here we go. All right, so you got 2,500 patients in a practice, right? And let's be pessimistic, and we're not going to get half of the practice to go virtual. Maybe we're only going to get 20%, you know, 30%, 20%, 50%. Let's say 10%. say 10% of the practice converts to a virtual relationship with their doctor and with our cloud services. So out of 2,500 patients, we only capture 250, right? And we know that the simple description of our comp plan is 20, 5. 20%, 10%, 5%. Those are the top 3 levels. So we know our doctor gets 20%, right? Doctor gets 20% of, and I'm going to break out my handy dandy little phone calculator here so I don't screw up simple math. Say 250 patients times $49 is $12,250 a month. And we say 20% of that to the doctor, so times 0.2. Doctor's making $2,500 a month, and he's not paying $2,500 a month for a telehealth system, right? So it's a double win for the doctor right out of the gates. He's got a more efficient practice. That doctor has made the transition into the future. They're now visible online, right? The patient can find that doctor in that town. The doctor can earn new patients, win new patients. Now we've got traffic coming through our map, our physician locator map, and into that practice. This is a no-brainer for the doctor, right? So as a VCC, all I really have to do is talk to the doctor and explain that, hey, do you want to try this? It's free, and it'll help you transition into the future. I think, you know, in my experience, every doctor I've shown it to has said, sign me up, which is, you know, powering the waiting list that we're building for our version 3 tools, preparing for our September, October launch. So the question, you give it to the doctor for free. Okay, doctor signs up. He only has a conversion of 10%. All right, 250 patients. The doctor's making, back to the numbers, 12 was that?
2,500.
2,450, right? 20% of those 250 patients is 2,450. Divided by 2 is 1,225, right? Did I get that right? Wait, 2,450 divided by 2, 1,225. So go and think about the comp plan: 20%, 10%, 5%. Doctors making $2,400 a month now and not paying for telehealth tools. The VCC who just gave it to their doctor is making 10%, $1,200, right? And I don't know about you, but I like $1,200. $1,200 for me is a whole lot of nice stuff every month. You know, that's a beautiful new BMW and my cell phone and, you know, a little trip somewhere maybe. And so then you ask the question, all right, cool, one doctor, $1,200, that's fine. What if I, you know, what if I were to do this a little bit as a job, right? I don't just introduce my own doctor, but I decide I'm going to learn how to talk to, you know, a dozen or 10, say 10. So now you're talking about $12,000 a month, just with 10 doctors. I mean, it's really that simple. So, and you know, I don't often get very deep into the comp plan because for me, all the action is right there in that simple discussion I just summarized for you guys. And I think some of you may find that that's the easiest way to discuss this with your friends. You know, you just kind of think about a normal practice, think about the doctor. Doctor has 2,500 patients, right? You assume a conservative penetration rate of maybe 10%, 250 patients, and there's the math, guys. The doctor's making $2,500 a month. The VCC or you, if you made that intro, you're making $1,200 a month off that one doctor. And you know, if you happen to sponsor a couple of friends, if you know people who are well connected in life, as all of us do, everyone on this call, the 88 people who are still on this call right now on a Saturday, you know people. And so you're going to whisper in a few friends' ears. Those people are going to be underneath you, and you're going to capture 5% on everything they do. So that's another $600 every time they go and talk to their doctor. And there's the economics of this model, plain and simple. And it doesn't take more than a napkin to describe it. It doesn't take more than 1 minute to summarize it for someone. And when you do that, you know, all I see is heads nodding. I mean, all day, every day, because what's the doctor going to say? We've not had one doctor not say yes in our experience. I see our company president just popped in here. I'm not going to put him on the spot because I have no idea if he has any audio capabilities, but we're yet to see a doctor say no. Because why would you? It doesn't cost you anything. And there is the elegance of this model, right? And Jeff, let me put that to you and see if you have any questions that you'd like.
Yeah, and you guys, let me share with you why we want to move into this mind frame, and it's all about expanding people's vision. You know, I don't need to talk more about $1,200 or $2,500 a month to the average person. The right person will get the concept.
Yeah.
Okay, because through duplication, and we will continue to expand people's vision beyond that simple explanation on calls like this. When it's the team that wants to really learn how to build it. So we're going to be talking to a lot of people, but then we're going to be ciphering through like groups like this and really showing you and training you how to make this a full-time income. But when you're talking to the average person, an extra $2,500 a month is life-changing. You don't have to really talk much more about that.
Yeah. It's that simple. And, you know, I've found that you know, there's a right way to discuss this with different people, and not everyone should hear the same thing. Some people are much more sophisticated in the healthcare sales space. They're going to get this. You're not even going to have to discuss it. Other people never heard this before. You know, I'd say half my wife's friends now understand this and can you know, describe it for their friends. They've never been They've never been in a healthcare sales organization before. They've never sold technology. They've never been in a network marketing organization. None of those concepts are things that they're, you know, native to. But everything we're building is so simple. Just like our product, it doesn't require a training manual for the doctor. It's just intuitive. We've removed all the complexity down to a point where no one needs to read a book to figure out how to use this stuff. There is no book. It's too simple. We took out all the complexity. Same with the economics. Same with the sales plan. That's why we're raced to $1 billion here. Mark my words. We are going to race to $1 billion here. This will go viral. Some of you will end up with, you know, I don't know if someone has 10,000 people under them, but it wouldn't really surprise me. 400 million Americans. So how many people are going to pick this up? Quite a few.
And one more point, guys. You know, we all talking about being excited about being in a professional organization. Let me share with you something. You want to be professional? You be professional. We have to be the ones that are professional. Epic is professional. It's the people representing Epic that needs to be professional. Okay.
Absolutely.
So please make sure this is, you're going to learn your craft. If you want to take this thing seriously, okay, it's understanding how you're representing yourself. And that's everything. You are the opportunity when you talk to somebody.
That's right.
And we're going to show a simple napkin presentation. I just love what Matt said. It just geared something within me, because I used to show a simple napkin presentation. I don't have to go through all the bells and whistles to get somebody in for $3.99 or get somebody to take a free platform in their practice. It's very simple conversations. So we'll go through all that, Matt. Hey, Matt.
So, I mean, again, before I break here, you know, I just, once again, I want to thank the 87 people on this call right now for trusting us before this was written and making this real. Guys, we got a big ride in front of us. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. And thank you guys a ton.
At least I know you one more. Thank you, Matt, so much. I know, Lisa, you have one announcement.
I have one more announcement. Thank you so much. You guys, you just heard from the mastermind behind the vision, the next Bill Gates of telemedicine, right here. We get the chills because it is that simple. And what Matt talked about is literally the only thing I share with people when I'm doing a 3-way call. I go, if you get this, then you'll get this. And I share that simple presentation, the concept of the physician connecting the physician to the patients, what he earns and what I earn. That's it. All right. I do have a couple announcements, and I want to thank you so much, Matt, for taking your Saturday morning to join us. You guys, this is very special. You know, we don't always have the CEO on our training calls. So this is a big deal. It's like a big deal. So I want to thank you for taking the time. We appreciate you, and everybody's beyond excited. But I do want to make a couple quick announcements, you guys. I just made a executive decision. That contest, I don't want people waiting till June 1st. I mean, duh. Let's start it now.
Go that, woo! Matt, is that a good decision, Matt? Okay,
yeah, let's start it now. So you guys go to work, because first of all, the month's not over, and I think there's some people that are going to drive themselves to regional director, right? Okay, so we're going to start that now. And the other thing I do want to point out is on the comp plan, we did have people that, let me go to slideshow. We did have people that got in on the last day, and they're saying to me, do I not have an opportunity to get the 50%? Everybody has 7 days. So if I got in on Friday, I have 7 days, which is Thursday at midnight, to get my 2 VCC Pros. Does everybody understand that? The reason we were doing that special get your 2 before the closeout is because we had people that had already passed their 7 days. So is that understood?
Yes.
I know, I think we put on, just in the last day, almost 100. I can't even keep track. It was so many. So all of you have till Thursday night. Everybody has 7 days. Make sense? So I want you all to enjoy your beautiful weekend. Jeff, one more announcement. Monday's call.
What are you talking about, Lisa?
Are you doing Monday night because it's Memorial Day, the opportunity call?
It's Sunday night.
Sunday night.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes, of course.
Okay, I didn't know. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for taking your time this Saturday. Appreciate everybody, and go have some fun.
Hang on, let's do a screen share. Hang on, Lisa. Okay. All right, guys. With a big round of applause for Matt, guys. Thank you. We appreciate everything, and we have a great Memorial Day weekend. And we'll see you guys all next week on all the training calls. Thank you. Congratulations, top producers. Awesome.